Annual Night of Stars. My name is Jared Napper. I've had the pleasure of working with your teams in the UIS Athletic Department for the past 3 years, and I will be your MC for this evening. Tonight we will take some time to recognize the 253 student athletes who have represented the University of Illinois Springfield across 17 different varsity sports this year. We will recognize not only their accomplishments on their respective fields, courts, courses, and tracks, but those in the classroom as well as their leadership achievements. So let's get started. First up, we have our team awards. Each team will have 4 awards, starting with the Hardest Worker Award, voted on by team members, aimed to recognize an individual that always gives his or her best effort every day. Next is the Best Teammate Award, also voted on by the team members, which recognizes the team member who supports, motivates, and cares for their teammates consistently. Next, we have the Most Spirited Award, again voted on by team members, which serves to recognize the member of the team who exudes team spirit and always cheers on our Prairie Stars. And lastly, each team has a Most Valuable Player Award, which is selected by the coach. The most valuable player is the player who led the team in performance throughout the season and consistently performed at a high level. At this time, I'll call up the SAC reps from volleyball, Amanda McConnell and Madeline McGuire, to announce volleyball. I'm going to say this real quick. How the awards will go for the team awards only will be that the first 3 awards that were voted on by the team, applause in between is fine. Those 3 will come up, take their picture, and the MVP will come after that. So just come up once your name is called. Thank you.
The UIS volleyball team was one of the most improved teams in the GLVC under first-year head coach Camille Jones. The Prairie Stars won 7 more conference matches and returned to the GLVC tournament.
Hannah Nicolaisen earned Conference Offensive Player of the Week honors during the season, and Brianna Bush received second team All-GLVC honors, her 3rd career All-Conference award.
So the Hardest Worker Award goes to Brianna Bush.
The Best Teammate Award goes to Megan Krasowski.
The Most Spirited Award goes to Hannah Nicolaisen.
And the MVP for volleyball goes to Becca Blakely.
Now to present the awards for men's soccer, here are the women's soccer SAC reps, Allison Hackett and Allie Fisher.
Why is everyone laughing? The UIS men's soccer team had a historic season in 2021, including reaching the 3rd round of the NCAA Division II tournament and the championship game of the GLVC tournament. The Prairie Stars finished with a 13-6-2 overall record, including a 10-2-1 conference mark, and they were ranked 16th in the nation in the final poll. Marvin Zott was the first NCAA All-American in program history, and Marvin and Connell Gallagher were all region players, and Pius Petkivis was all-conference for the 3rd time.
So now moving on to the awards. The Hardest Worker Award goes to Luis Flores. The Best Teammate Award goes to Jay Hockey. And the Most Spirited Award goes to Jay Hockey again. And lastly, the MVP for men's soccer goes to Connell Gallagher. Now, to present the awards for women's soccer, here are men's soccer SAC reps Rory Carlson and Caleb Warmbier.
The UIS women's soccer team had the second best season in its program history in 2021, finishing with 7 victories. The Prairie Stars had a top 5 offense in program history by scoring 19 goals, and they had one of the best defenses with a 1.08 goals against average. Alison Miramanian earned GLVC Player of the Week honours once, Sierra Senex scored 7 times, and she earned second team All-Region honours. The Hardest Worker Award goes to Sierra Senex. The Best Teammate Award goes to Emma Little. The Most Spirited Award goes to Amanda Fennell. And the Most Valuable Player for women's soccer is Sierra Senex. Now to present the awards for men's cross country, here are women's cross country SAC reps Jade Anderson and Jordan Saran.
The UIS men's cross-country team had another top 3 showing in conference action as it finished second at the GLVC championships. The team also came in 9th at the regional championships. Blake Jones won his 2nd straight GLVC Runner of the Year award, and Chris Cherry was the GLVC Newcomer of the Year. Court Ross and Wyatt McIntyre also earned all GLVC honors, and Blake Jones and Wyatt McIntyre earned bids to the NCAA National Championship race.
The Hardest Worker Award goes to Court Ross. The Best Teammate Award goes to Chris Cherry. The Most Spirited Award goes to Ryan Jones. The MVP for men's cross country goes to Blake Jones. Now to present the awards for women's cross country, here are men's cross country runners Gabe Martinez and Spencer Mapp.
The UIS women's cross country finished in the upper half of the GLVC in 2021 and it finished 18th overall at regionals. The most decorated cross-country runner in program history added to her resume as Taryn Christie won her 4th All-GLVC honor.
She also finished 10th at the regional championship and earned her 2nd trip to the NCAA National Championships. Gloria Isarco led the team in 2 races, including winning the Prairie Star Invitational.
The hardest worker award goes to Taryn Christie.
The best teammate award goes to Alexa Thompson.
The most spirited award goes to Jordan Saran.
The MVP for women's cross country goes to Taryn Christie.
Now to present the awards for men's basketball, here are the women's basketball SAC reps, Ellie Mitchell and Carson Vance.
The UIS men's basketball team had another double-figure win season in the 2021-22 season, and it finished with 12 victories. Including that was a 7-game winning streak, the longest for the program in its NCAA era. Chris Hamill earned 2 GLVC Player of the Week awards, and James Kelly and Chase Robinson each won 1. Evan Altman and Jordan Rice were both named to the GLVC All-Freshman team, and Chase Robinson was second-team All-GLVC selection. The Hardest Worker Award goes to Isaiah Esker. The Best Teammate Award goes to Yamani Sharif.
The Most Spirited Award goes to Jacob Hanna. And the MVP for men's basketball goes to Chase Robinson. Now to present the awards for women's basketball, here are the men's basketball SAC reps, Isaiah Esker and Jacob Hanna.
The UIS women's basketball program had its best season in over 2 decades in 2021-22. The Prairie Stars finished with a 17-11 overall record, including an 11-9 GLVC mark. The UIS was the 6th seed in the conference tournament and won its first ever tournament game with a win over Missouri S&T. Lauren Ledowski became the team's all-time leading scorer during the year and was the GLVC Defensive Player of the Year and a first-team All-GLVC selection. Malia Jackson also earned all-conference honors.
The Hardest Worker Award goes to Lauren Ledowski. The Best Teammate Award goes to Olivia Stevens. The Most Spirited Award goes to Ashley Wachter. And the MVP award for women's basketball goes to Lauren Ledowski. Now to present the awards for men's tennis, here are women's tennis SAC reps Neha Mukasey and Franca Bucco.
The UIS men's tennis team won 8 games in their 2021-2022 and finished 5th in the GLVC East Division. Menno Servais and Thomas Martinez both earned all GLVC honors. Menno led the Prairie Stars with 32 victories, including a 19-7 singles record. Thomas tied the school's all-time win record with 118 victories in his UIS career.
The Hardest Worker Award goes to Matthew Lapsley. The Best Teammate Award goes to Menno Servais. The Most Spirited Award goes to Rafa Rojas. And the MVP for men's tennis goes to Tomás Martínez. Now to present the awards for women's tennis, here are men's tennis SAC reps Tommy Martinez and Oscar Toro.
The UIS women's tennis team advanced to another GLVC tournament this season after finishing second in Conference's East in the Conference's East Division. The Prairie Stars won 9 games overall in the year. Leading the way for UIS were a pair of newcomers in Rayan Shu and Carmen Llopis Fabra, both of whom earned all honors.
The Hardest Worker Award goes to Sina Shellstadt. The Best Teammate Award goes to Neha Mukasey. And the Most Spirited Award goes to Piper Schrepferman. The MVP for women's tennis goes to Rian Zhu. Now to present the awards for men's track and field, here are women's track and field SAC reps Maggie George and Libby Price.
The UIS men's track and field team scored 18 points at the GLVC Indoor Championships. 4 members of the distance medley relay team, Chris Cherry, Ryan Jones, Noah McIntyre, and Blake Jones, were all GLVC after coming in second.
Noah McIntyre also earned all GLVC in the mile in outdoor track. UIS heads to its GLVC championships this week. Blake Jones is currently ranked 9th nationally in the 10,000 meter run.
The hardest worker award goes to Blake Jones.
The best teammate award goes to Noah Tegler.
The most spirited award goes to Noah McIntyre.
The MVP for men's track and field goes to Blake Jones.
Now, to present the awards for women's track and field, here are men's track and field reps Alex Garcia and Zach Panic.
The UIS women's track and field team scored 4 points in this year's conference championship indoor meet. Brianna Chandler led the team with a 7th-place finish in the women's 800 meters. The distance medley relay team of Brianna Gloria Scaro, Morgan Suttles, and Jade Anderson also scored at the meet. Good luck to the Prairie Stars this weekend as they compete at the GLVC Outdoor Track and Field Championships.
The hardest worker award goes to Brianna Chandler. The best teammate award goes to Morgan Suttles. The most spirited award goes to Jade Anderson. And the MVP for women's track and field goes to Brianna Chandler. Now to present the awards for men's golf, women's golf SAC reps Madison DeRoos and Sarah Prieto.
The UIS men's golf team finished 12th this season at the GLVC championships. That ended a year in which the team made big improvements throughout the first year head coach Michael Leota, including a 3rd place showing at the Hawks Invitational last month. Brady Wilson led the team with a 78 scoring average.
The hardest worker award goes to Hagen Sanchez. The best teammate award goes to Damian Liang. The most spirited award goes to Aryaman Mohan. The MVP for men's golf goes to Spencer Jury. to present the awards for women's golf, here are men's golf SAC reps Hagen Sanchez and Damian Leon.
The UIS women's golf team placed 12th this season at the GLVC Championships. Madison DeRouche was the team leader this past season, and she is currently competing as an individual at the NCAA Division II East Regional. Madison has top 10 single-season scoring average in UIS history with a 79.1. Two freshmen, Isabel Siegel and Sarah Prieto, were also among the top 3 scorers this season for first-year head coach Michael Leota.
The hardest worker award goes to Isabel Siegel. The best teammate award goes to Sarah Prieto. The most spirited award goes to Madison DeRouche. The MVP award goes to Madison DeRouche. Now to present the awards for baseball, here are softball SAC reps Carolyn Frank and Emma Thomas.
The UIS baseball program is currently ranked 8th in the NCAA Division II as it has a 36-7 overall record on the year. The Prairie Stars are 16-4 in GLVC play, and they need just one win this weekend to win the GLVC Blue Division regular season championship. UIS has one of the top offenses in the country, including Zion Pettigrew currently leading in RBIs per game, and Zion, Asher Brad, and Brandon Bannon all ranking in the top 10 nationally in other offensive categories. Among the pitching staff, Colton Hale set the program's career wins record this season. Good luck to the baseball program this weekend in your postseason play.
The hardest worker award goes to Clark Morgan. The best teammate award goes to Brandon Bannon. The most spirited award goes to AJ Sweetala. The MVP for baseball goes to Zion Pettigrew.
Now to present the awards for softball, here are the baseball SAC reps Asher Brad and Clark Morgan.
The UIS softball team had another 30-win campaign in 2022 and is currently among the top 10 teams in the NCAA Midwest region. The Prairie Stars will start their postseason play on Thursday after earning another bid to the GLVC tournament. The team's top-hitting trio of Jillian Mathis, Danielle Dennis, and Carly Chovanec are going after numerous program single-season records, including Jillian for batting average, Danielle for RBIs, and Carly for runs and stolen bases. Good luck this weekend in East Peoria to the softball program.
The hardest worker award goes to Carolyn Frankie. The best teammate award goes to Grace Harris.
The Most Spirited Award goes to Reagan Miles. And the MVP for softball goes to Danielle Dennis. And now we would like to bring Jared Napper back to the stage to introduce our next award segment.
Thank you, Asher and Clark, and congratulations to the team award winners. Up next, we will announce major awards, but first, enjoy a highlight video put together by UIS athletics intern Mamadou Sow. right, it's time for our last award segment for this evening, the major awards. First will be the men's and women's senior scholar athletes that are presented to a graduating senior who have participated in UIS athletics for at least 3 academic years and have attained the highest cumulative GPA amongst all seniors. These awards will be presented by faculty athletics representative Dr. Marcel Yoder. The 2021-2022 female senior scholar athlete who posted an institutional cumulative GPA of 3.96 over the course of her 4 years at UIS is Taryn Christie of the women's cross country and track and field teams. For the 2021-2022 Male Senior Scholar Athlete Award, there was a tie between 2 student athletes who have posted perfect 4.0 GPAs in their time as Prairie Stars. Both Menno Cerveas of men's tennis and Dan Mahoney of men's soccer posted 4.0 GPAs and are both 2021 Male Senior Scholar Athletes. Congratulations. The next awards will be for commitment to the weight room and getting better every day. The Iron Star Award was created to recognize athletes and teams that always put in the work. These awards will be presented by Mitchell Kane with UIS Strength and Conditioning. The 2021-2022 Female Iron Star Award goes to Peyton Long, UIS Softball. The 2021-2022 Male Iron Star Award goes to Austin Alderman, UIS Baseball. And the 2021-2022 Team Iron Star Award goes to UIS Women's Soccer. You guys can all come. Yeah, do it for the picture. Go ahead.
Like everybody?
I don't know. It's my first time here. I'm not sure. All right, everybody up. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll get off the stage here.
And I'm not going to make an effort to do it.
The following awards in our major award category will be presented by UIS Athletic Director Laura Leisman. The Freshman of the Year was voted on by athletic staff and is given to the athlete that made the most immediate impact on their team in their first year as a collegiate athlete. The award was taken into account the impact they made inside their own team as well as how they performed inside the conference. If the nominees would please stand as they are introduced and remain standing until the winner is announced. Ella Brinkley, softball. Chris Cherry, men's track and cross the field. Luis Flores. Not here. Carmen Lovis Fabra. Allison Mermanian. And Jordan Rice. The 2021-2022 Freshman of the Year goes to Chris Cherry of cross country and track and field. Chris Cherry was the GLVC Cross Country Freshman of the Year this past fall and earned all GLVC honors at the conference meet. He has also excelled at track, earning all conference honors during the indoor seasons and being one of the top potential point scorers at this week's outdoor meet. Chris Cherry, 2021-2022 Freshman of the Year. The Transfer Student Athlete of the Year is voted on by athletic staff and is given to transfer student that made the most immediate impact on their team in their first year as a Prairie Star. This award takes into account the impact they made inside their own team, as well as how they performed inside the conference. If the nominees would please stand as they are introduced and remain standing until the winner is announced. Allie Getzel, women's basketball. Chris Hamill, men's basketball. Brianne Shu, women's tennis. Noah McIntyre, men's track and field, cross country. Brao Some, men's soccer. And Brant Vanneman, baseball. The 2021-2022 Transfer Student Athlete of the Year is Brant Vanman of UIS Baseball. Brant Vanneman is the starting left fielder for the number 8 UIS baseball team. He is second on the team with 13 home runs, 14 doubles, and a .656 slugging percentage, and third with 52 RBI. Brant Vanneman, 2021-2022 Transfer Student Athlete of the Year. The Female Athlete of the Year is given to an athlete who has shown excellence in their respective sport and brought favorable recognition to their athletic program. If the nominees would please stand as they are introduced and remain standing until the winner is announced. Brianna Bush, volleyball. Sierra Senek, women's soccer. Taryn Christie, women's cross country and track and field. Madison DeRouche, golf. Danielle Dennis, women's softball. All right. Okay. And Lauren Ledowski, women's basketball. Your 2021-2022 Female Athlete of the Year is Lauren Ledowski of the UIS women's basketball team. Lauren Nadowski put the finishing touches on her career as one of the best basketball players in program history. Lauren was a first-team All-GLVC performer and the GLVC Defensive Player of the Year. She ranked in the top 20 in NCAA Division II this past season in steals and free throws made. She also led the GLVC in steals and was fourth with 17 points per game. She was also top 10 in the conference field goals, field goal percentage, free throw percentage, and minutes. This past season, she became UIS's all-time leading scorer and led the women's basketball team to its best season in over 2 decades. Lauren Ledowski, your Female Athlete of the Year. The final award of the night is the Male Athlete of the Year. Just as the previous award, this was voted on by athletic staff and was given to the player who excelled to the highest degree in their respective sport. If the nominees would please stand as they are introduced and remain standing until the winner is announced. Blake Jones, men's cross country and track and field. Pius Bekavicius, men's soccer. Zion Pettigrew, baseball. and Meno Cervas men's tennis. Your 2021-2022 Male Athlete of the Year is Zion Pettigrew of UIS Baseball. Zion Pettigrew is one of the most dangerous hitters in NCAA Division II history. For his career, he ranks 4th in NCAA Division II in slugging percentage. This season, Zion is the nation's leader in RBIs per game and is the top 15 in the nation in walks, home runs, on-base percentage, runs, slugging percentage, and total bases. He has hit 21 home runs, just 3 shy of UIS's single-season record, and has 61 runs and 73 RBI. Zion is the offensive leader for a UIS team that is 1 win away from a GLVC Division Championship and is currently ranked number 8 in NCAA Division II. Zion Pettigrew, your Male Athlete of the Year. At this time, we'll invite all senior graduating students to the front to receive your student athlete stoles for graduation. Seniors come across the stage and say their name as after they get their stole. Yes. Go for it.
Are you being serious?
Yes, do it.
Oh, okay. Lauren Griffin, women's soccer. Carson Vance, women's basketball. Allie Fisher, women's soccer.
Meno Cervas.
Matt Lapsley, men's tennis.
Ellie Mitchell, women's basketball. Lauren Ledowski.
Olivia Travis.
Allie Gietzel.
Oscar Toro, men's tennis.
Maggie Krasowski, volleyball. Allison Hackett, women's soccer. Angela Dagnino, women's soccer.
Darian Turner, men's soccer.
Taylor Mathenia, women's soccer. Claire Sokol. Taryn Christie. Alexa Thompson. Morgan Suttles. Maggie George.
Blake Jones, peace out.
Jake Schwartz. Spencer Jury, men's golf. Wyatt McIntyre, cross country. Trevor Dogle.
Hold on. I'm not doing that. Okay. Yeah, if everybody wants to grab their seat for just a second. Okay. All right, guys, thank you. The 2021-2022 athletic seasons have been some of the best in UIS athletics history. Postseason runs, upset wins, national rankings, and more. The athletic accomplishments of all of our teams have been outstanding, but I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to say this. While there have been many accomplishments on your respective fields, courses, tracks, and in the classroom, I hope there have been many outside of them too. The athletic accomplishments of all of our teams have been outstanding, and you're all outstanding athletes, but you will always be outstanding people first. As you leave, remember to take care of yourselves, take care of others, your teammates, and always protect the Prairie. Thank you. That's all. If all of the major award winners could come up to the stage, it would be much appreciated. Thank you. Drive safe. I was like, ah, shit. He better show up. This thing's still up.